Yesterday, when there was a barrage of rockets coming across from the Gaza Strip into Israel, and Hamas said that the gates of hell had opened, it was claimed that there was also some issue that was making them so furious. And I think it was the attempt on the life of Mohammed Deif, who is the Hamas military commander. His wife and child were killed. Israel has said that it did attempt to kill him, and Hamas has said he's not dead. A man his age was also killed in that airstrike, but it's not clear who he was. He has not been named. So
the basic point that the United States is co-complicit in the war crimes committed by Israel during not just the most recent Gaza incursion, but all four of them, is absolutely true. If you look at the military equipment that the Israelis used, including the American F-16s, which conducted the majority of the bombing operations, then this is clearly a violation of the treaty agreement under which the United States provides the military aid, which says it's strictly for defensive purposes. And you could even make the case that Iron Dome has been violated, because if you talk to American military people, they'll tell you that the reason the United States was willing to invest so heavily in Iron Dome is because the idea was that this would provide security and defense for Israel so that things like this war crime Gaza incursion would not have to happen, because Israeli civilian safety was really never a serious issue in the whole Gaza operation. The purpose of the Gaza invasion was to destroy the unity government agreement that was reached between Fatah and Hamas. And so all of these things represent clear violations. You know, there's an absurdity to the fact that on the one hand we say Israel has this wonderful and growing economy, and then on the other hand it requires hundreds and hundreds of billions of dollars in military aid and others at the same time. It just
That's one reason, actual, real, practical reason that Hamas was so angry. There is also a conspiracy theory doing the rounds that this step by Hamas was taken on the orders of Qatar, who are angry at having been excised from this process, not being part of these negotiations, not being recognised. So there is something practical. There may also be that extra geopolitical reason, and what we are seeing is a return back to where we were 6 weeks ago.
Doesn't fit with the profile of what the purpose of American foreign aid actually is. So every aspect of this relationship is skewed, and it's something that is becoming a point of major irritation here in the United States. I can tell you that at the Pentagon, there is a longstanding view that the U.S.-Israel military-to-military relationship is a very, very big strategic liability. That view among the U.S. military, in fact, goes back to the very beginning of the post-World War II period, where the Joint Chiefs of Staff opposed the idea of the partitioning of Palestine, because their view was that this would lead to permanent conflict and would reduce the American role in the region to that of a military supplier, and would under potential viable U.S. diplomacy in the entire Middle East. And now we're 65 years or so into that, and it's been proven 100% correct. So, yes, it's the worst abomination of foreign policy, and it's been hijacked by the Israeli right wing to where it doesn't even serve the purpose that is claimed on the part of the U.S.